Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, what a difference it is today compared to yesterday's weather. We've got grey skies, the wind is blowing. It's looking like it's potentially going to be a little bit interesting today. It was stormy, look almost back to a winter maybe. I know I've asked Alexa and she said it's going to be about 25 here in Port Elliot through the day today. It's 22 at the moment. Well, warmish, warm enough anyway. But it's a beautiful, look, I look at every day as a beautiful day. We're blessed to be alive. Here we are. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing you the daily cards. Today it's Kipper because it's Sunday, the 19th of October. It's the weekend. So I'm doing Kippers on the weekend, lenormand in the weekdays. Here we go. We've got the cards in front of us. Ciro Marchetti's the artist, as you can see here. He's created these beautiful cards. A couple of these look a little bit iffy for our prediction, well, for our casting today, but anyway, we'll go through them regardless. We have card 13, the wealthy man, that is in our home space today. We have card 29, imprisonment, as our theme today. And card 8, the false person, is in our workspace. So very interesting. I do start reading with the theme of the day as well. Now this is the guidebook that I'll be using. It's part of the deck. It's part of the kit, the deck and the guidebook. Okay, let's zoom in and we'll see what the cards have to say and what they look like in a bit more detail. Okay, I hope that's centered enough for you to see them clearly. Right, so I'll just pop up my website there for those who would like to at some point book in or pay for a reading for, detailed personal readings. So that's the website. But we have Fiona's the first one to pop in. Good morning, Ros Girly, and all around the globe. The good afternoon or good evening. It is 30 out north of Adelaide. Oh my goodness. I know that you get it warmer than we do down here in the south, but wow, that is a big difference. That's 6 degrees, 8 degrees. Wow. Yes, stay cool. So it's sunshine this morning, but the clouds are but warm. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. It's warm at 30. Oh my goodness, I feel for you. I'm not a person that likes the heat much. But we are here alive on a physical world. And there are some parts of it that we just need to bear and tolerate or make more comfortable with our air conditioning, that type of stuff. You know, there's means and ways around it, isn't there? Let's get to the cards. So, imprisonment, the first card that we've got. Wow, as our theme. So let's feel into this. Why are we feeling imprisoned? So on this challenging card, it is a challenge, isn't it? We see a pair of battered hands clutching the iron bars in harsh prison. Wow. The tattered sleeves offer scant cover to a set of bony wrists. Literally, this card is a prison, jail, asylum, a rehab centre, bank, or military barracks. I'm intrigued that it's a bank. Aren't we imprisoned by our financial institutions? More abstractly, it stands for any locked, off limits, and secured place. So it represents a sense of confinement, imprisonment, isolation, a desperate motionlessness. So, how are you feeling in imprisonment? Well, are you feeling in imprisonment? Do you feel like you're constrained, that you can't move, that there's something that's not allowing you to be in your freedom? So, this card is of being trapped, whether in a relationship, a job, or a situation. It speaks of fear, loneliness, and isolation. So, when it's combined with some other cards, it can mean some other things. It can also mean some bad health or hospital or the illnesses, that type of thing. It refers to larger buildings, institutions, and yeah, bad luck. So while it doesn't have a particular time frame, it does indicate time seeming to pass very slowly. Okay, so perhaps you are facing insurmountable barriers. Imprisonment does not necessarily refer to a prison sentence, but describes all kinds of isolation and renunciation. So you might experience an unfulfilled love or a relationship that's characterised by restrictions or resignation. Even professionally, this card can characterise restraint that's forced. So beyond the basic depiction of the physical incarceration, this imagery might represent emotional imprisonment. Oh, my throat went and stuck on that. Is that what you're experiencing right now, is an emotional imprisonment? It might mean being trapped in a personal or contractual relationship where your options may be restricted by feelings of guilt, your conscience, legal obligations, or the financial limitations. So many different ways that we can feel that imprisonment. I'm just going to take a sip of my drink. So I've got a coffee. That feels a little better. So, what I'm feeling though, with what we can see as Chiro's depiction here, and one of the things I love is spotting where he's put his initials in the cards, because his little imprint is his initials, CM, and I just found them on this card. You'll see it somewhere in every one of his cards and his artworks. So here we've got that little mouse. It might not have the key to release us from the imprisonment, but it's giving us that company. If you're feeling alone, it's that is companionship. It's that's not being alone in whatever space and place that we are. So feel that is your spirit. That is, you know, what does the mouse mean to you as well in this card, how it's depicted as being a locked cell. Maybe the key is just but a reach away and we can reach it and unlock it ourselves. We don't see that. We don't see who the guard is. Is there a guard? Is it just ourselves who is imprisoning us, our mind, you know, really not seeing beyond that that's the locked window, gate, whatever it is that we're feeling held by? Maybe it is that we've got enough money that we can release ourselves from whatever bondage it is to the financial system in some way. I think we're being given that message to at least see the different aspects of what might be our own self-imprisonment compared to what we might feel others are imposing on us. And it's not actually a truth, that we are ourselves understanding in a way that's misleading us. And we need to stand in a new perspective and listen to that other aspect of the help that's available. Maybe that mouse is there to help as the companion, but as also some way to release you from that is the prison. Okay, be open to whatever guidance you feel from spirit, with spirit, your inner self, that soul connection, all the levels, all the layers, that we are who we are. Okay. And a good morning whoops, I've just got to go and find the comments. Keza, good morning, Keza. Saying good morning, Ros and all. Lovely to have you here. I am a little late because I had a little sleep in and then I went straight into my shower instead of coming straight to the table here. I thought, no, I like my routine. The numbers for today, we're on a 2-day with the date, and the cards themselves add up to a 5. So it's one of those humps, the crest, that is the top of the hill, so to speak, of going up from the 1 to 5, and then from the 5 down to the 9, naught, starting the journey again. It can be either way, whichever way we see the 5 in that. And Fiona, you've got a beautiful picture of the sun with all its colours. Oh, that's wonderful. I saw the one you posted yesterday. It was absolutely gorgeous. So thank you for that share. And thank you, Fiona, for the numbers from Keza. Lovely. And good morning, Keza, and thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, each and every one of us in this wonderful family of, well, basically the world. But we do tend to have our little groupings in our own environments, don't we? And that's as it should be, like the jigsaw pieces that's falling into place of life. 13, the wealthy man in our home space. So we meet the wealthy man in his mahogany panelled office at the end of a successful trading day. With top hat and grey suede gloves in hand, he's satisfied as his ticker tape machine shows the stock market is doing well. That was the old-fashioned way of checking what the stock market and all those things were. It was a machine, one of those first, I suppose, that was in that more industrialised age, the start of it. So he might be thought of as a venture capitalist, a banker, a financier, or an entrepreneur. He stands for career success, business acumen, smart plans, rational thought, and well calculated risks. He's generally well disposed to you and will grant you access to his old boys network. The same in same-sex questions. He's the partner of the main male. Okay, that's to do with specific readings with different cards. A wealthy man may be a younger man or a company business or employer. His card brings good news, so it's especially auspicious for money matters. And being in the home space, it's relevant for how we manage our home finances. You know, that we earn from our work and what we're doing with it in building our family, in building our home space. And that does also include not just our home, but also our community and town, you know, where we live, that type of thing, and where our taxes go and all that stuff too. So how to climb a social ladder? This card will show you opportunities and chances. That's if that's what's important for you. Adopt business acumen now and later, you'll enjoy business success. It's the learning process and all that goes into being the best money manager, the steward of what are our funds for our livelihood, for living, for improving our living standards in our home space. How high do you want your standards to be? Okay, so whether you want to be wealthy or ambitious, this man is going to bring it in for you for today. So keep your eyes open for a more mature man. It could be a younger man. It could be anyone with that wonderful business acumen. And it is in the home space. So it's someone closer to you that you might be able to consult if you have some form of question around how you manage your money. I feel it is more in that physical aspect of our properties, including the dollars and cents, but also how we manage what we are doing with our home space. You know, do you want to spend money on improving your garden, or you need to do repairs and maintenance and still have some left over for the pleasures? Taking your family for a picnic or, you know, going to a show, that sort of thing. It's really about having that is going to bring you joys, and organising in a way that's going to give a bit of longevity as well in your home space. I feel that it is going to be, you know, rolling into what is, instead of the imprisonment by the financial aspect and feeling like you haven't got enough, that you are going to have that advice and you know, what you need as a plan to move forward. It might be slowly, but you'll be able to set yourself free from that thought of, oh, I haven't got enough, I'm poor, all that sort of stuff. But you know, being able to manage, it's not just about the money, but the whole aspect of manage family in a healthy, wealthy way. Okay, so, and here we're going to go over to the false person in card number 8 in our workspace. Okay, now cats and cards, good morning to you, and thank you, Oracle, thank you for being present here, and you're in the YouTube space, so it's lovely to see you here. And there's the numerology again, and Julia, good morning, Roz from Julia, good morning to everyone from Julia, I'm sure, so thanks for being here as well, Julia. Now we'll get to the 8, the false person. So in this challenging card, we've got 2 challenging cards today, haven't we? Anyway, in this challenging card, we see a sly and evasive woman hiding her real expression behind her Spanish fan. At the side of the marble hall lurks a mysterious and somewhat sinister man in a fancy dress mask. Ooh. Is it just their costumes for the ball, or are they up to no good? What are they hiding? Drama kings and queens, lovers of trouble, manipulators, frenemies, however you want to phrase it, watch out. So this card has the power to turn beneficial cards to their opposite when next to them. Well, we've got it next to a challenging card, so a bit of double trouble. Lies and lies, danger and deceit, even far away, it may mean treachery. So in the workspace, I'd be very wary of seeing this card. So don't trust everybody or everything you see. Even salt looks like sugar. This card warns you against dishonesty and deception. Hold your cards close. Check your motivations and targets too. So It is a warning. It is a be wary, and have some deep observation around you as you're moving through your work today, if you are working, or if there's something you're contemplating about your work. Just hold those thoughts close to you. Hold any secrets close to you. Don't reveal. Just have that awareness and be ready to act when needed. So at best, this card stands for a mistake or a faux pas. More often, it indicates deceit or a dishonest person working against you behind the scenes. Close to the significator, so it's close to you. It warns of danger. Oh, this is on the ground to blow though, but this person may be close to you, okay? Warns of danger and bad luck. Okay, so the use of the fan and suggestion of masquerade ball provides an ideal scenario for falsehood. So behind the costumes and masks, you can indeed become someone else. Or perhaps this is an opportunity to be what you really are as opposed to how you normally present yourself. So that's an entirely different look at how this false person is in its meaning. It could be that you're needing to put up your own mask and masquerade as far as protection of yourself, not in a nasty, deceptive way that is deceitful, just as a self-protection. So that's another option. But this being in the workspace, I would definitely be on the watch out for something that is deceptive and deceitful, and look at what might be true behind people's actions, understanding where they're coming from, and have a better observation of what is the small details happening around you, because this is obviously your false person with the fan, but what's hiding behind? How is that teaming together with someone else, in partnership? Is it something that you yourself are doing, or is it something that others around you are? It's having that openness of understanding. Why have we this false person card in our workspace today? What is happening in your work? And maybe it could be that if you're caught out, you'll go to prison. Maybe not. It could be that you're just needing to do what's necessary to avoid imprisonment, to show up someone else's deceitfulness or otherwise. Read into it what your spirit is giving to you, and be guided by your instincts as you're in your workspace. But overall, I feel that some of what we feel that we understand and believe, it's imprisoning our own selves in those understandings, and we are needing to break free from that. So look as a witness to what your life is showing you in how you are imprisoned for the theme that we've got being held today in our energies. Allow that companionship from a mouse or whatever other level of shared experience there is here. The mouse can obviously get in and out, you can't. Allow, let the guidance of spirit show you how you might be feeling that imprisonment for yourself or for someone close to you. There is avenues of being able to set yourself free. It's having the right perspective and seeing with the right eyes, being aware, opening up to what is being shown to you. It might be through the veils of that fan. In whatever way it means, you need to take that step, set yourself free, and move towards that is going to bring us that sense of security and safety in our home space again, rather than in a closed, imprisoned space, okay? We can do this. Each and every one of us is being given and shown the messages that we need for our own journey in life. So interpret that as you need to for your own life situation, okay? And really sense that pull of freedom once you do let go of what is holding you. Okay, now let's have a look, see, where are the other, here we go. Fiona has put exactly a plan, move slowly, put money away. I can resonate with this so much. And it can be the slow plan that is the surest, isn't it? And very interesting. And I presume you're meaning the interpretations as they're coming from my mouth. I don't remember even what I said. I just let the words flow. So thank you, Ros Girlie. Have a fab day, and all around the globe, a good afternoon or a good evening. Thank you so much. Ashe, ashe, ashe from Fiona. So thank you. And Keza, thank you. Have an amazing day to everyone. And look, it's a beautiful day, whatever the weather, wherever you are. Life really is a gift. So live it to the best you can, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.